Oh, 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 oh. They're fighting. Oh no. Oh, oh.
It withstood that easily.
Oh no. I can't believe it.
Wow, it's strong, too strong.
What? Okay. Let's do some blindfolded, why don't we? My timer up. Let's do it.
Your patience is about to be rewarded. Pokemon Tournament Challenge Cup Master Ball. The opening blows are about to be exchanged in a furious battle
Ampharos.
between
I was
level
just talking bad
75
about you.
Pokemon.
You're pretty good against a Crobat that can't even beat a Flareon.
Watch the opening gambit.
What's funny is that could be my Swift, but it's safe to assume it's theirs.
Here it comes! Thunder! No, that didn't connect.
Ampharos, you're not helping your case.
Battle is unfolding.
I used to respect you, and now my opinion of you has changed.
There's the attack.
You might be the worst electric type.
Oh, what's this? A powerful blow.
That's more like it.
Whoa, KO by
So since this is a bug flying team, you should just sweep
that KO will bring out a new
clean right
Pokemon.
through them.
Oh, it's Typhlosion.
What? So I don't live two flamethrowers, I don't think.
What now?
I do live two fire punches, that's for sure.
A furious attack.
I don't think that was a crit.
It used Berry Juice to restore its HP.
That could be my berry juice.
Crowd excitement is building from
Just need to hit another thunder, and then we'll probably have to switch.
What's this? A light hit.
I live three fire punches, if I'm being honest.
There's the shot. Whoops, that missed.
Let's find out.
It's a fierce battle.
I did a hit that brought them to the yellow, and it didn't say both showing signs of fatigue.
The
Yep,
hit
we did
glanced
live.
right off. It managed to hang in there. There it goes. Yes, it's a hit.
Sweet.
Down it goes.
Ampharos, you have my respect once more.
Is there any way it's
You
not?
do have the characteristic that makes you viable for this fight.
Oh, it's not me.
The way that this fight is played
Down
out.
to the last Pokemon now.
You are just
One
tanky
Pokemon
enough
is still capable of going up,
to beat
but
two
the other one
Pokemon
looks
that
fine.
others wouldn't have been able to beat
Pokemon is returning to
in the
its
same amount of
Pokemon.
hits.
Oh, it's Donphan.
Donphan's cool. This is just not the moment that we need a Donphan.
Whoa, blew up high.
Bailed out though.
How will this new
I'm gonna try to find
Pokemon
Double Edge.
fare?
And just commit.
There's the attack. That did little damage. It
Defense
increased
curl
its
means I
defense.
probably have rollout.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Let's stay with it for now. They clearly have future sight if they're going for fly against
Oh, it flew high again.
Ampharos.
What now?
Right, there's our earthquake.
That had no
What's crazy
effect.
is if I wanted to risk them not having psychic, I would have just swept.
What'll it do? A
Now
light
+1, or I guess a defense curl stage 1.
attack. A furious attack.
Rollout isn't very strong, but strength is, so we can commit.
The heated action continues.
Guess I do want to learn my other Pokemon. We can pretty much safely switch back to our defense curl.
This
Strength
Pokemon is
Donphan.
switching out.
Let's find out if this is a Pokemon we want to pick for the next fight.
Oh, it's Typhlosion.
I mean, I don't want to pick it for the next fight, but it is good for this moment.
It continues to
we get a chance to find our fire attack.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? How's that? Whoop! That missed.
Cut, Fury Cutter, who could say?
What's this? The hit
It does mean my
lands
fire
right
move
off.
is either down or right. Let's go down.
Excitement is building from this heated battle. Ooh, flamethrower.
Was down. I've just been burned
This battle.
by my right move being a status move far too often
Battle.
when I don't want it to be. That's about as good as a fight as you can hope for. It wasn't necessarily the fastest, but the trade-off was we learned a lot about our team. And Donphan definitely makes the cut for the next fight. Just a question of if I lead it or not. If they lead like Omastar, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Donphan is just insane. If they lead Aerodactyl, maybe we can do some setup. Let's pick Donphan lead and then just decide after. If it's Aerodactyl, I do think I set up a defense curl and then hope that I have rollout down. But I'm a little nervous that I will not have rollout down. I think I'll have something like double team. Steelix, perfect. So I think I can probably sweep this flat out.
There's the shot. Bullseye.
If they're leading Steelix, they could be Golem right on.
Sandstorm has started glowing. It used its held item to restore HP. Sparks are flying.
They took at least half health from the Earthquake, but the heal might have healed them.
Hang on, earthquake. Drill no
Well,
beat.
obviously it healed them, but it could have healed them out of range.
Oh, it's
Nope.
relaxed.
Good.
What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Donphan.
Okay. This is
The white
really
hot battle
sketchy.
continues.
Like, really sketchy. I'm pretty sure it's correct to just go for 3 Earthquakes. Good.
Ah, it raised its defense.
But this defense curl might actually make a difference.
What'll it do? That did little damage. A hot
Going for defense
battle
curl is also bad
unfolding.
because a crit would invalidate it, right? Whereas I probably would have 2 KO'd.
There's the attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage. What now? That was a glancing blow. The heated action continues.
Be really funny if this 2 KO'd though.
A furious attack. Yes, it's a hit.
Don't think I'm soft sand then.
There's the attack. A light attack. Sandstorm finally quiet. Since the raging sandstorm has died down, the visibility has improved down on the field. Vicious attack. That's it. Oh, and
So now here's the real question. Depending on their last, do we stay in?
there's only one Pokemon left to come out.
They clearly have a Pokemon Donphan beats.
Oh, it's Rhydon. This is the last Pokemon.
Question is,
It's a
can I afford to switch to learn more about my team? Honestly, I think I can, but I want to start with an
Both
Earthquake.
get ready to go. A sharp attack. It's super effective. Sandstorm has started blowing.
And a big risk here.
The white hot battle continues.
The good news is 2 of the Pokemon I have that would instantly die to Earthquake have already been found. So a bad Pokemon here would be a Poison
Oh,
type.
it's Heracross.
Heracross would not be a bad Pokemon here. I think I'm just gonna cut my losses and...
How's that?
Ooh, Mudslap, never mind.
That was weak.
If you're gonna Mudslap, I will happily switch
The sandstorm rips and tears.
a couple reasons for that. One, Mudslide didn't do that much damage and won't do damage to whatever I switch to. But two, now I have an accuracy drop, so it'd be really risky to stay in while they ramp up their rollouts.
Oh, it's Crobat!
Oh, that is really bad for me.
What's next?
Oh, good, they committed to the Mudslap. Well, now they have to go for it.
Sandstorm Burst. What impact will this Pokemon
No water
have
type,
on the
no
battle?
grass type. Very strange so far.
That Pokemon must not have been
My
the
last
right
must be one of those two types. It would be very, very
Pokemon
rare
is rejoining the
to
battle.
have neither a water nor grass type at the end of my squad.
What's this? The hit glanced right off.
Now we just don't lose to Earthquake or... Sorry.
How will this
Now we just don't lose to Quick Claw or Bright Powder, and we win.
Will this do it? Wham!
Yay. Alright, we've learned a lot about our team.
That settles
Again, about as
the
much as you can learn without
battle. And there
forfeiting
goes the battle.
your continue. Go back to Ampharos. And I think I'm picking Typhlosion over my last. Typhlosion can handle a Jinx.
Succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokemon
So that'd be good.
Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the third round.
Bit of an aggressive switch. I've also seen Jinxes like this, for whatever reason, switch to Water type.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
I can't tell if they're afraid of Bite, Iron Tail, or something,
Oh, it's Typhlosion.
and they just make really bad switches when I would go for Thunder.
The other
Yeah,
trainer
see?
is also changing Pokemon.
Maybe they're going to a Ground type.
Oh, it's Donphan.
They are... It's like a Heracross.
How will this Pokemon switch affect
They're
the flow
incentivized to
of
stay in
battle?
and go for the Earthquake. I just don't know what they would do
And
after.
yet another Pokemon
We need to
switch.
find Megahorn very quickly. I don't remember if a 2 KO's
Oh, it's
Donphan.
Crobat.
Oh, I don't Crobat. That works, I guess.
What now?
I was supposed to go to
That
Heracross,
caused
but
no damage at all.
that's what happens when you only learn that you have Heracross
What
and
impact will
Crobat
this
and you don't
Pokemon
think about
switch
where
have
their
on the
placement
battle?
is. It makes sense. I definitely did click the button that selects Crobat. Do I just hope that they have Rollout and then go Typhlosion into a KO?
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Probably just gonna go for Strength.
The other
Oh,
trainer
good.
is also changing
If they're
Pokemon.
going Jinx here, they're not gonna switch.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
This is really good for me.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
Even a regular Water type here is not good for them.
Oh, it's Blastoise. How's that? Oh, that
It's
was weird.
Flamethrower. Couldn't remember if it was Fire Blast.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of
I'll
battle?
be honest, this is an annoying fight because they have a squad that can like switcheroo on me for everything I pick. So the net result of any
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
aggressive switching is always going to be Blastoise taking
What's next?
Flamethrowers and now Ampharos taking Hydro Pumps.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
If I go for Hyper Beam, it's bad, but I'm really confident down would not be Hyper
The
Beam.
Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball.
Try and get some damage on this Donphan before we go to Crobat.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. What'll it do? That was a glancing blow.
Well, considering that was Slam, it could have been Hyper Beam.
Newly switched out Pokemon
But it would have been weird to
there.
have Thunder and Hyper Beam right next to each other. If I'm lucky, I can go for Steel Wing
Switching Pokemon.
while they go to their Jangs. That'd be pretty lucky.
The Pokemon appears
Pretty
with a
workable.
cry. What's this? That had no effect.
Just don't want to go for Fly is the big issue.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
Try to get Steel Wing.
This Pokemon is switching out. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. No, the move failed.
Tracked. We'll take it.
What impact will
Now the big
this
fear
Pokemon
here is
switch have on the
Psychic
battle?
over Blizzard. I'd love for them to have Confusion, which means they'd have to go for Icy Wind, Ice Punch.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
Psychic would be a disaster.
A furious
Yeah.
attack. That's it.
Now we could have Thunder Punch,
How will this newly
because this is
switched
as good a time as any to
Pokemon
find
fare?
out if we do have it.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. What now? Oh, that
Iron
was
Tail,
weird.
sure.
How will this Pokemon switch
Alright,
affect
I'm
the
probably
flow
just
of
gonna
battle?
reset this fight, because this fight is gonna take a million
Trainer
years.
switching Pokemon.
Let's just learn what we can along the way.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
If they hit here, they probably stay in. There's the Hydro Pump,
There's the attack. Yes, it's a hit.
so we're gonna risk it as well.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle? This Pokemon is switching out.
I was thinking they'd risk it, but oh well.
The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Low opportunity cost.
What'll it do? That caused no damage at all. How will this
I think I'm just gonna learn whatever this Crobat learns, and then just honestly, sincerely start this fight over.
Pokemon switch.
I don't want to play this fight for another 7 minutes.
The Pokeball
just to
opens
lose.
reveal its Pokemon.
It's gonna be really difficult to win. It's probably possible, and that's why I'm playing it out, but
That
my
had
instincts
no
say
effect.
just reset, learn what my up attack is, and then get out of here. We've learned plenty about our Pokemon this fight. Let's just try again. We get a Steel Wing here, though. We could be still in it.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
Crit Wing attack would be good, too.
A horrible streak.
Ooh, that might allow me to stay in.
That went down.
So down was Attract, up was
What impact will this
Screech.
Pokemon switch have
There's a
on the
very good
battle?
chance this is a male Crobat, so I could go for Attract. I think my normal attack, the move I would use, like Wing Attack Fly, that might be left. If I have Steel Wing, it would one-shot here.
Switching Pokemon.
Yeah,
Pokemon must not
deal.
have been the right choice.
Interesting.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
Let's see what it is.
What's this? Great hit.
Great. Well, now I can leave without feeling bad, because there's actually no way I can win now.
Ah, it can't move.
I lose to Donphan.
What's next? Thrilled out
Ice
weakness.
Punch. Crazy. Well, I guess I'm still
The
in.
white-hot battle continues.
I don't want to play this. There's a world where I could play it out. I go Ampharos, take the Ice Punch. Ice Punch isn't in range, so they have to decide between going for a Hydro Pump KO or switching. Then we switch back to Crobat. They go to Donphan. Then I go for Screech again. I don't want to play that game out, dude. That game is miserable. Let's just lead. Typhlosion. And I do pick Heracross here, because Heracross would have won that fight instantly. I would have happily switched into an Earthquake, looked for my Mega Horn, they don't switch in anything. And then the combination of Typhlosion and Ampharos beats Jinx and Blastoise. Let's see what was left. What was left? It was against Xatu. It was cut. Okay, so I have an attack left and an attack right. No, Iron Tail was up, right? Oh gosh, yeah, Iron Tail was up, Iron Tail was up. So I have a status right. I cannot have Thunder Punch. Let's be aggressive. Let's instantly switch into Ampharos.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
I have to think about this starting attack,
Oh, it's Ampharos.
because a lot is riding on what this Jinx does.
The other trainer
Perfect.
is also changing Pokemon.
They went Donphan, that's crazy.
Oh, it's Blastoise.
Okay. Slam down, Thunder left.
Flow of battle.
Let's learn one more attack from Ampharos, I guess.
It's the revolving
Good.
door of Pokemon.
There's a chance they stayed in.
Oh, it's Donphan.
They've got a Donphan switching.
It used its attraction.
Good to know.
Hey, it became attracted to the opponent.
What's interesting about this is this goes against what I was talking about in previous runs. I do have 3 attacks in a row for Ampharos. If I have Thunder left and Slam down and Attract up,
Oh, it's Donphan.
I have to have an attack right. Wait.
What now? Oh, a blow to the wing spot.
I have a Donphan.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
I am deeply confused. Why am I what? Why do I have a Donphan?
Prepare for battle.
Why isn't this Heracross?
What'll it do? Hit! That inflicted some damage. Hang on! Earthquake! Yes, it's a hit!
Alright, I'm out of here again.
Oh, and
I
down
hate
it
this
goes.
fight. I'm genuinely crashing out right now.
What Pokemon will appear next? This Pokemon is back for another go. The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 3.
If they stay in, I can win, but I don't think they will. Okay.
There's the attack. That's it.
I'm gonna have to rely on a Slam from Ampharos, which I don't think wins.
Wow. Bullseye.
Then I can just Thunder the way through.
Whoa, KO'd by 1 hit.
The crit was pretty
There's any
obnoxious.
way of stopping this incredible Pokemon
Why did I go
force?
Donphan?
The
There's no
Pokemon
way I
emerges from its
selected
Pokeball.
Donphan for my
It's down
fight.
to the last Pokemon now.
I have an attack right. I have
It's down to 1
Attract.
Pokemon against 3. Will the battle
Don't think I
continue
can
at
do
this
anything
pace?
about that. Let's find out if our right attack is good enough. I think I'm slower, so it doesn't matter, but
There, Fire Punch.
it was faster. Okay, we can win this.
That's a hit. Down it
Alright, I'm no longer worried about this fight because I was thinking the fight ended here. Thought I would be slower than Donphan. It did not end here.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
It's not free, but it's definitely not over. The Attract worked on Donphan, so Donphan
Great hit.
could be male, could be female, there's no guarantee. Oh, well, now I lose. That's no fun.
A
Crit?
furious attack.
Quick Claw, Bright Powder?
It's a fierce battle.
Ice Punch KOs now is the issue.
What now? That inflicted some damage. The target is weakened further.
That's so infuriating.
A sharp attack. That struck home. There it is. Knockout.
Like, what a crazy way for Ampharos to clutch up, only to lose to double special defense drop.
Pokemon remains.
Just nothing I can do about it.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. This is the last Pokemon.
This might not even one-shot is the other thing, even if I did manage to not get KO'd here.
There, Ice Punch.
Yeah.
That's it. That settles this battle.
How in the world did I pick Donphan? I'm so confused right now.
Goes the battle.
What the hell is my team order? I don't know how I picked Donphan. That genuinely makes no sense to me. I need you, the viewer, to help verify something that I'm doing right now. Is my fourth Pokemon Heracross? If the answer is yes, I have no idea how I picked Donphan for that fight. We'll just take a wild card on our last. We'll lead Typhlosion. Hope our last is either water or grass, and we'll just win from there. Because we can beat Jinx with Typhlosion. We can beat Jinx with Ampharos. We just need to get past Donphan. Let's get aggressive with our switch now. They're gonna go Blastoise.
An abrupt Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Blastoise.
It'd be really funny is if we have Blastoise.
The other trainer is also changing Pokemon.
But I'm hoping it's a grass type. A good one.
Oh, it's Alakazam.
I mean, it is a good Pokemon. They don't really want to do anything, right? They just stay in here. They don't have a reason to switch.
And yet another
Really?
Pokemon switch.
What if I go for Hyper Beam here?
Oh, it's Donphan.
I guess you do want me to go for Hyper Beam here. What if I go for Psychic here?
No, the move failed.
Well, now I lose because I need to find Psychic, and I don't know where it is. And then once again, it's Ampharos sweeps.
There it goes.
Okay. The issue is, the last time I fought a Donphan, I did get one shot by the Earthquake.
That's it. What impressive impact.
I lived this one.
The white-hot battle continues. A psychic blast. Hit that
What a
one
weird
too.
game.
Down it goes.
Well, now we very comfortably win. We don't get to continue, unfortunately, but now we have Alakazam for the next fight, on top of a Donphan with Earthquake,
This Pokemon is back for another go.
and a Heracross. Like, we've got a lot of
Now
power.
it's time to attack. One
What was my right-
Pokemon is
what was
still
my
capable of
Crobat's right
going up,
move?
But the other one looks tired.
I'm wanting to get a continue here. To decide how. What was Crobat's right move? Hyper Beam. Okay.
They're eyeing each other warily.
Don't think I can get a continue, so let's
They're
just play it
ready
out.
to go.
I'd have to switch Ampharos into a Hydro Pump,
There's the
hit a
attack.
Thunder,
That inflicted some
dodge a Hydro Pump.
It's Bite. Strike. That's
I was
not
expecting
it.
Bite instead of Ice
Oh,
Punch. I would have
that was
switched.
strike left.
Ice Punch was the real reason I didn't switch. Oh well.
So, What will be
That was
the next
Alakazam.
Pokemon?
Ampharos was last.
What will be next? Oh, it's Ampharos!
We definitely get the win here.
Two
I
Pokemon
love
remain on
Thunder
each
Fire
side.
Punch. If Electabuzz with Fire Punch is any indication of how much I like
That's it.
electric types with good coverage, this Ampharos is perfectly fine. We just need a hit.
Here it comes! Thunder! Whoop! That missed.
I legit might quit Pokemon if I don't win this fight.
How's that? Great hit! Wow! Oh, nature death!
Okay.
Yes,
Can't lose from here now,
going
so
down.
we're not quitting Pokemon. That's good. It's fun to play. It's just really obnoxious to lose to something like this strong that shouldn't be this strong. It is what it is. If there's a water ground type, you're gonna have a trouble beating it. The only way to really break it up is to have a grass type. Psychic already KO'd with Alakazam, so that's why Jinx didn't get a Psychic Blast. But now Typhlosion just flat out wins. Could be juicy if the Iron Tail wins instead of the Flamethrower.
This is the last Pokemon.
I'm not gonna risk it. The only reason you want to go for Iron Tail instead of Flamethrower here
That's it.
is if you expected to get crit. You wanted to not get crit.
A sharp attack. That inflicted some damage. The white-hot battle continues. Woo! Flamethrower! Right, that's
No
a
Bright
hit.
Powder, no Quick Claw. Alright.
There are no more remaining
This fight was
Pokemon.
incredible.
And there goes
Just
the battle.
absolutely insane. Cost us every single continue we had in the bank. This next fight, we have so many strong Pokemon, it's actually hard to pick. We have a deluge of options. We're just gonna lead Donphan. We're gonna pick Alakazam regrettably, and we're probably gonna pick Crobat regrettably. Yeah. We'll have a hard time against Snorlax with a lead Donphan, but if they lead a fighting type, then we're just gonna switch and be so fine for the rest of the fight. Let's see what they lead. Perfect. I can beat that. They could be going for their own Ice Punch here, which would be a disaster.
Switching Pokemon. That
Especially if it
Pokemon must
froze.
not have been the
But then we
right
can just go Alakazam,
Oh, it's Crobat.
tank the Ice Punch, and then Psychic.
The move didn't quite work.
Okay. Donphan and Crobat are opposite genders, but that won't matter. I guess it matters for this fight, but we're not going to have another chance. So we just gotta roll with it. Screech is not the worst thing here. Fly is the worst thing here. I was thinking at the very least I would have Wing Attack, Hyper Beam. Fly is a disaster. But he didn't miss at least. That's the other thing I don't like about Fly Crobat.
What now? A light hit.
Fly Crobat sounds like it misses every time.
There's a big HP difference between the two.
All of my attacks are 2-stage moves. I'm glad I don't have to pick Crobat for the rest of this run.
High again. What'll it do? Whoops, that missed.
You either Fly, which requires a setup, you Hyper Beam, which requires a recharge. That's bad.
That's it. Oh, knockout.
I've taken 1 strength. Don't think it was a crit. We would have heard more excitement if it was.
That KO will bring out a new
Focus energy
Pokemon.
working against them.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
There's the Snorlax that I dread.
They're both tough.
Let's go for Screech right out the gate.
Commands are made. A horrible Screech.
Thank you for not missing.
Their defense stat went down.
Don't think Donphan one-shots here.
What's next? Hey, hey,
This is a little
it became
awkward.
attracted to the opponent. A hot battle is unfolding.
Since Donphan is a different gender from Crobat, this would have been a great switch into an Attract, right? We could have just done that instead of going for the Screech.
The Pokemon appears with a cry.
They could be incentivized to switch.
There's the attack. A powerful blow.
Headbutt crit, it's fine.
Pokemon switch
Headbutt crit
effect
won't be a
will
3
follow
KO, meaning it won't KO me here.
There's the shot.
This might one-shot.
A savage hit. What's
Okay.
this? The hit lands
This is
right
fine.
on. It's a
Crobat's taking
fierce
no
battle.
damage, right? Just our strength? Yeah. This one actually went for Attract.
Hang on, earthquake. Right, that's a hit.
Alright, so the Screech paid off because this would have been a 3-hit KO. And thus we would have taken more damage.
Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Miltank. It's down to the
That's
last
what I was worried
Pokemon
about.
now. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle.
Don't think I can get a continue here. Let's go for one Earthquake and then decide.
What'll it do?
Okay.
Yes, it's a hit.
Well, now I just
It
win.
managed to hang in there. A sharp attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage. They're both hanging tough.
Oh gosh, I already can't remember if I picked Alakazam second or not. Crobat had to have been third. Crobat had to have been
Eyeing
third.
each other warily. The trainer's switching Pokemon.
We get a continue here. Depends on this Psychic.
Oh, it's Alakazam! Ah, it can't move! What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
This is left on Alakazam.
A Psychic Blast! Hit, that
I
was
could
good.
not tell you what was left on Alakazam. We got our continue through a very
Last
tough fight
Pokemon
too.
goes down.
It may have went pretty easily for me, but that was a hard fight to win the way that we did. The crit headbutt was not enough to 3 a KO, based on that Hyper Beam damage. I'm very, very surprised Hyper Beam Miltank is like less than 50%. That really surprises me. Okay, let's see. We don't know anything about Heracross, which is normally a credible Pokemon, but not gonna make the difference here. Do a Typhlosion. I think I clicked a button, so I just wanna... Okay. Donphan with our Earthquake, Typhlosion with our Flamethrower. Then it's between Alakazam and Crobat. Man, I hate Crobat. I don't love Alakazam, but Alakazam's fine. What was left? When did we go Alakazam and what did we find?
All over Pokemon Stadium. Will these
It was up against a Blastoise
victory?
before it got
Round five
bitten.
begins now.
So it was the Donphan that I was fighting. Took the Earthquake. What did I find before Psychic? Ninetales, by the way. What did I find before Psychic?
There's the attack. Critical hit.
I hate this game.
It went down as soon as the
I
battle started.
hate this game. What is happening right now?
This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat.
What was left?
Oh, it's Alakazam. The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 3.
Well, I'm never gonna click left on Alakazam because I don't
There's the
remember it.
shot.
And if I don't remember, it wasn't impactful. If that's a return crit, I'll be happy. Okay, I'm happy. I lost my continue. My right to a continue. But at least we're on even ground.
Oh, it's Meganium.
Sure.
Battler live up to expectations? Two Pokemon
Definitely just an aggressive switch here. No reason to worry about Earthquake. Let's just go for 2 flamethrowers and win.
Oh, it's Typhlosion. How's that? It appears to be
That's
impervious to damage.
that's something to worry about, but we'll be fine.
Accuracy is down.
Now I can spend more time thinking about what my Alakazam had.
Which affects the flow of battle.
I know Alakazam went for Psychic
A furious attack.
on Donphan. I just can't remember if we did anything.
What next? It withstood that easily.
This is annoying, because now I need to decide to switch or not. There's nothing I can do, too. No matter what I switch to, I'll still be down in accuracy. So we just need to go through, power through.
Ooh, flamethrower. Yes, it's a hit.
Got there.
Yes, it's going
I'd probably just take the sacrifice if their last is Venusaur or Victory Bell. Just stay and go for the flamethrowers. Could learn our right move.
Oh, it's Venusaur. This is the
Definitely no
last
reason to go for
Pokemon.
aggressive switch to Alakazam.
Both hanging
Let's learn our
tough.
right move. I don't think it'll be anything impactful, but it's good to know.
The smoke screen
Sure.
went up.
Smokescreen is passable.
Yes,
We end up using
it's working.
Typhlosion in the 7th fight.
It's building up power for its next attack.
It's really funny.
The heated
I guess I'll
action
switch now.
continues. This Pokemon is switching out. The Pokemon appears with a cry. There's the shot. Great hit. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? What'll it do? That was a glancing blow.
Not a fan of that Shadow Ball.
A brilliant flash.
Not a fan of that Flash.
Oh, it's
I'm sorry, am I in the 7th fight? Did I just, like, sleepwalk through the 5th and 6th fight?
a psychic blast. Oh, that's a miss.
Psychic claims to one-shot.
It's building up power for its next
What was
attack.
left? What was my left attack?
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. Whoa! That worked perfectly. That settles this
It
battle.
wasn't like Kinesis, it wasn't
And there goes the battle.
Status. Did I even find my left move? I'm trying so hard to figure out what move I went for. But reconstructing the fight in my mind, I don't think there was a position I could have gone for my left move unless they switched directly into Donphan. So now I need to think, what did I go for when they directly switched to the Donphan? Nothing's coming up. Alright. We've got a incredible roster, we just need to not get got by a water ground. So that seems to be the only thing that beats me is an Earthquake user. No water type. Sleep Donphan. Guess I'm picking Ampharos. And then it's probably Alakazam? That's a little sketchy. I don't think Alakazam is fantastic necessarily against any average Pokemon. Typhlosion wouldn't be embarrassing. Let's go Alakazam. I'm worried they're gonna have a Dark type, maybe an Exeggutor. I do have Shadow Ball for Exeggutor, but I wouldn't be ecstatic about it. Let's see. That's an Umbreon. I'm happy to fight an Umbreon. It's the only thing that beats Alakazam. Or I should say, the only thing Alakazam doesn't beat.
There's the attack. Yes, it's a hit.
This should be a 3 at KO. Don't think I'm going for Defense Curl.
What will the other side do?
Yeah, we'll happily
The
put
hit
this out.
lands right off. Sparks are
Faster than
flying from both
Umbreon.
competitors. A sharp attack.
But Umbreon is faster than
That
Ampharos.
inflicted some damage.
I might have Quick Claw on Ampharos.
There's the attack. Critical hit.
That's really bad.
They're both hanging tough.
Alright. Mental note. Remember this because I will not remember this. I'm talking to you, the viewer.
Right. That's
If at the end of the run we find out that Ampharos had Quick Claw, that is the only reason we won the third fight. I wanted that on the record right now. The thing is, I do think Ampharos does have Berry Juice, so it probably wasn't Quick Claw.
Oh, it's Golem.
We just got very lucky. Alright, this is bad.
A hot battle is
This is actually
unfolding.
really bad. We lose our continue here because of this Golem.
There it goes. It's super effective.
This Earthquake probably KOs me.
What's next? Great
Okay, we
hit.
survived. Barely.
The heated action continues.
What is their last that I'm gonna lose to? It'd be so sad to lose to an Ampharos on the end here.
There's the shot. That's it.
Can't switch into it.
Yes.
They can KO us with Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Headbutt.
This has turned into a one-sided
I think I
battle.
only stand versus an electric type. I might switch for everything else.
Oh, it's Blissey. This is
Ooh,
the last
that's even
Pokemon.
worse. That's actually worse.
One Pokemon is still
This
capable
is
of
so
going up.
sad,
The other
dude.
one looks tired.
I'm gonna lose to Blissey. Oh no.
There's the attack.
Okay, at least I got one hit off.
Serious damage.
I'll take it. Maybe it's Solar Beam.
A psychic blast. That's a hit.
Another continue squandered. We would have lived too if they didn't crit the Umbreon.
Which Pokemon will join
I think
the
I picked
battle
Amp for a
now?
second. So I was worried about a water type.
Oh, it's Umbra.
It's time to go for a bunch of slams.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1.
Might be Tackle. That'd be embarrassing.
What's this? That did little damage.
I hate that Tackle and Slam have very similar sounds.
What'll it do?
I also hate that Fury Cutter, Cut, and Slash all have similar sounds.
That appears to be coming to an end.
Alright, Slam.
Heavy tackle. Yes, it's a
It was
hit.
Tackle. What's worse is, there's only 2 Pokemon I know of that have Tackle.
There goes the battle.
Ampharos and Steelix. I've never seen Tackle on any other Round 1 Master Ball Challenge Cup Pokemon. Oh, I'm so mad that we don't get a continue here. That crit feint attack just ate my last continue that I can safely earn. Alright, now we've got a really tough fight, unless they lead exactly Ampharos, Gengar, or Houndoom. I think I need an answer for Exeggutor, so I'm gonna pick Typhlosion. I don't have Rain Dance, so I can't go for Thunder. I don't want to pick Alakazam. And I don't want to pick Heracross. I guess I'm picking Ampharos. Ampharos can beat Starmie at least. Starmie is a problem for me right now. It's annoying that I have to immediately switch to Ampharos if they have a Starmie.
Pokemon still look ready for
Just leave
war.
Gengar, please. Thank you. I'll take it. Fire Blast crit does KO, but they could be incentivized to Solar Beam here.
A sharp attack. Hit.
Just
That was
Flamethrower.
good.
Please don't be burned. I think this KO's even its burn. That's the crazy part.
Hang on, Earthquake. That had to hurt.
I just don't want to be burned for the rest of the fight.
It went down as soon as the battle started.
Okay. It's about as good as you can hope for a start.
This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat. Oh, it's Executor.
This is where it gets tricky.
The number of
If they know to go for
Pokemon is
Psychic
3
instead
to
of
2.
Solar Beam or Giga Drain.
This Pokemon is switching out.
And granted, they won't have Giga Drain if they have Psychic, but if they know to go for this Psychic attack here,
Explosion.
this could be bad.
A furious
Yep.
attack. Great hit.
They didn't crit. Do they drop? No drops.
How will this
Please don't
Pokemon
have
withstand
anything
the
at all.
blow of battle?
Good.
Ooh, flamethrower. Drill no weakness.
Please don't live. Thank you.
It collapsed.
If it lived, the announcer would have said, it managed to hang in there. Or, whoa, that was close.
Just one Pokemon remains.
Now just give me something I can beat with Ampharos.
Oh, it's Sizzle. Down to the last Pokemon now. The number of
Oh,
remaining
thank you
Pokemon
for the
is 3
freebie.
to 1.
Oh, that's such a relief after the
Will
nauseous,
this do it?
nauseating, I should say, run that we've had up to this point. We've had
Last Pokemon
objectively
goes down.
5 continues we've earned this run, and one fight that was truly hard, and we fought hard to win it. But like, we got scammed out of a continue on the fifth fight. We got scammed out of continue on the 6th fight. We at least got our continue on the 7th fight. Alright. Remind me if I have a Quick Claw Ampharos here. Thanks. Pretty sure it's berry juice, but just let me know. Alright, nothing to think about for this fight. It's basically just the exact same squad we picked last time. Let's go. Alakazam. I think I want Ampharos over Typhlosion. Ampharos can beat an Exeggutor pretty comfortably. We have Fire Punch. Good bulk. Probably slower, but if we're faster than Donphan, it's a toss-up. Faster than that one Donphan in the third fight. Okay. This is fine. This is really funny because they could go to either a water type, or they only go for a flying attack. And in both of those situations, this is a really good Ampharos switch. Even a grass type switch would be good for us, because we have Fire Punch. So let's see. Unfortunately, no Fly. Fly would have almost guaranteed our win here. They picked their... They made those selections so fast. I'm still gonna go for the Thunder. I can't afford to not go for Thunder. They get a boost. Yep, they stayed in. A boost would live this Thunder, unfortunately. If I miss, I will be very sad.
Here it comes, Thunder!
Okay. Still gotta hit again. It's fine. I am capable of winning this fight if I somehow miss this Thunder.
What's this?
I say somehow as if that's like a travesty. Like, how could I dare miss? Well, with that boost, now we probably don't win if we miss.
Oh, what's this? Whoops, that
Now we
missed.
probably don't win if we miss.
The white-hot battle continues.
There's a very small chance we live this, but I don't think we do.
There's the attack. Yes, it's a hit.
Here's the issue that I'm talking about.
Oh, knock
I think +2 Ancient Power KOs Alakazam. That's the concern here.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
Strength does not KO.
Oh, it's Alakazam. The opponent is weak. What an opportunity.
Okay.
There's There's a big HP
Please do not one-shot the Alakazam.
combatants. A sharp attack. A vicious hit.
Good.
A psychic blast. That's it. Oh,
Alright.
it has no
I can
strength.
definitely win with Donphan Alakazam unless they have a grass type.
New Pokemon. Oh, it's Porygon 2. The foe is weak. Now's the time to attack. 2 Pokemon remain on each side.
There's a lot of ways we can lose here by making this switch.
Trainers switching Pokemon.
Hoping they're Hyper Beam Blizzard, that they go for Hyper Beam, so I can start
Pokemon
getting these
appear
Earthquakes
with
in.
a drop.
I'm okay with Swift. Just not Tri-Attack, please.
What will do? That did little damage.
Sure.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
I'm
fare?
banking on their last being something that Alakazam can beat from full, or from a chip shot.
The hit lands right
These
off.
side beams are going to be weak. We're going to be below half, though.
A furious attack. Great hit.
Here's hoping. I'm also putting a lot of stock on this Donphan 2 KOing, which I actually don't know if it does. It should, but I truly don't trust it.
What next? A light
No
hit.
confuse. Should be below half now.
Vicious attack. Hit. That
Yeah,
was
that's what I
good.
was worried about.
The white hot battle continues.
I want to go for strength. Let's just go for Earthquake. We live this for sure.
The first is fighting. A light attack.
We didn't live it for sure, but we did end up living it. So now the only thing I want in the end here is an Ampharos.
Hang on. Earthquake.
Or I guess Flareon. Flareon would be the best.
Down it goes.
We'd be fine with the Golem.
Just
Right on.
one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Magmar. This is the last Pokemon.
What a shame.
There's a big HP
Quick Claw?
difference between the
Right
two
powder?
combatants. There, fire.
Damn.
Yes, it's a hit. Oh,
Maybe there's a world where we
that's
win this if I stay in with Alakazam. I don't think so though.
has only
We just take one less
Pokemon
Psybeam.
left for battle.
I think Fire Punch is going to do more damage than that Psybeam, that last Psybeam would have done. So I think we would have lost. I guess it's just a question of whether Psychic plus
They're ready to
Earthquake
go.
would have KO'd rather than just 3 Earthquakes.
The
I don't think it would
Pokeball
have.
opens to reveal its Pokemon.
So that's the only way I could have played this fight differently. That maybe could have won, but I don't think it would have.
It's just one-on-one now. This match has come down
I need to
the
decide
wire.
right now, what was our left move? Was it like Attract? I'm gonna go for Attract. I'm gonna hope it's Attract and just go for Attract.
Brace yourself to endure
Endure is really
an attack.
funny.
The finishing blow. Oh, it just managed to endure that attack. One Pokemon is still capable.
I can go
of
for
going
Confuse
up.
Ray,
The
Attract.
other one looks tired.
Kinesis? Light Screen.
It's
Okay.
better protected against physical attack.
Reflect, sure.
Will this do it? Wham!
I could have tried for a Psychic Crit, but I don't think that would have been enough. I think learning
There are
those
no
moves is more important.
remaining Pokemon.
I guess I thought it was Attract because they switched, and it said, no, the move failed. But that's not automatically Attract. That could be Endure, could be Attract, or not Attract, Protect. Yes, it can be Attract, but that's not what I'm saying. It ended up being Endure, that's what I remember. So the reason I couldn't remember what my left move was because it failed. Which means it had to have been Attract, or in this case it was Endure. Alakazam lead means I want to lead Ampharos, or Alakazam, Aerodactyl lead. It's unfortunate that we just got by the Ancient Power boosts. It was a close fight for what that was worth. Definitely picking Donphan. Definitely picking Alakazam. No reason to change it up, we've got a good squad here.
This is it.
And if they pick a different team, I think we're favored.
Whose trainer will claim the champion
Grass types can
throne?
still be annoying, but we're favored. No matter what they pick. We have a good matchup against the team they just picked. Good. No switches for you. Wonder was left, right? Tackle is down.
the opening gambit. A light hit.
Don't do it, dog. Yeah, that's what's up.
Here it comes. Thunder. No, that didn't connect.
Don't do it, dog.
A hot battle is unfolding. There's the attack. That was a glancing blow. It jacked up a couple of stats at once. Wow! That struck home. It's a fierce battle. How's that? That inflicted some damage. That's it! Yes, it's a hit!
Okay.
Oh, it's the last!
Now I'm no longer worried. Because they likely picked the exact same team, and I 100% beat this team.
Oh, it's Oregon 2!
100% beat this team. It's so funny they went for Psybeam on the low-life Alakazam. We live. Let's go. Come on, crit. Come on, crit. I'll take a hit. That's all you can really ask for in this spot. We don't need to get a continue. Okay. Regrettably, this fight is over. There's no more tension. Nothing to be afraid of. This fight is well and truly over. Basically no way we can lose. I guess we can lose if their last is not Magmar, if they went to a water type, and I take way too much damage on Alakazam. And I'm willing to take that risk. I will happily take that risk.
There's the shot. That was good.
So Hyper Beam would be devastating here.
Both combatants appear to be exhausted. A psychic blast.
We went through a burn now.
That's a hit. Yes.
What's funny is there's now a third thing that can lose us the game here, and this is very rare. Normally when I say a fight is guaranteed, it's the caveat of Bright Powder or Quick Claw.
Oh, it's Magmar.
Quick Claw would not be impactful here.
The last Pokemon now.
The thing that would be impactful is King's
The
Rock.
other one looks tired.
It's very rare for me to be in a position to lose to something like King's Rock. That is where we're at. I now only lose to Bright Powder King's Rock. A burn won't do it, though it will make it annoying. It is King's Rock or Bright Powder that I lose to now.
Each team has only one Pokemon left for battle. Oh, it's Donphan! This is the last Pokemon. It's just one-on-one now. A sharp attack. That's it. Hang on, Earthquake. It's super effective.
Thank you.
That settles this battle.
That was a tough little roster
The champion has been
throughout that.
decided.
Really close fights, too. Felt the full range of human experience for a lot of that. Very tough third fight. That Quick Claw is the only reason we won if it was Quick Claw. I'm just talking about it as if it was Quick Claw. We have a normal Ampharos, not pale, not dark. Normal Donphan, normal Typhlosion. Heracross will always be normal. This one looks a little shinier. That's weird. And a normal Crobat, and then do we have any variation on Alakazam? No, pretty standard. No interesting colors there, unfortunately. You know what is interesting? Another first try. Can't help myself. Am I on a streak? I might be on a streak. That's nice, though. If you like that, subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also check out other videos I've done, like this one. Until then, take care. Much love. Stay safe.